Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Living in the Red Dot. This is May from Singapore. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy 2023. I hope everybody had a great 2022, and here's to the new year coming ahead. I know I haven't been filming for a while. I took a bit of a break because things just got busy at home, and then Christmas holidays started, and then we went on a short trip to Hong Kong to visit my in-law and visit some family and friends over there. But yeah, throughout the holiday, my kid is at home as well, so I couldn't really film because, he's just quite noisy. But yeah, so hopefully this year I can continue and share a bit more of things that I like, perfumes, bags, makeup, or anything else that comes along my way and I feel you guys might be interested in. So, okay, let's move on to this review. Today's perfume will be Samsara EDP by Guerlain. And I'm talking about the red bottle, not the B bottle, not the inverted heart flacon bottle that is out in the market today. Actually, I think the B bottle may have been discontinued as well. I'm not sure. So, but anyway, this bottle of Samsara is a 2013 bottle. This perfume was released back in 1989, so it's been a while. It was released in 1989, and I believe the bottle was clear back then, and this was supposedly all about sandalwood, specifically the Mysore sandalwood, which came from India. So that is the heart of this perfume. But because there has been a lot of regulations with the planting, harvesting, and exporting of this Mysore sandalwood, so as you can imagine, this perfume has been reformulated many times because of the changing regulations and how hard it is to get sandalwood right now, especially the Mysore sandalwood. So this bottle 2013, I suppose it would still have the sandalwood at the heart of it. Like I can still smell the sandalwood right there up front. But from what I've read, the latest reformulations, particularly in comparison with the one in the B bottle, which was I think around 2016 or 2017 when Guerlain changed the bottles to the B bottle for their perfumes. The sandalwood has taken a bit more of a backstage, and some of the florals have come more up front. And I think probably another reformulation occurred with the latest bottles in the inverted heart flacons, which I think they were released, I'm not sure, just 2021, fairly recently. So yeah, so with this red bottle, what I can tell you is that when I first tried it at the store and smelled it, I thought it smelled very vintage, kind of older, definitely for kind of a mature woman. I sprayed it on a tester paper, and I didn't really think much of it. I put it in my bag, and then a little bit like later in the day, I was getting some stuff out of my bag. I opened my bag, and I don't know, it was just, what was that? It smelled so good. I had completely forgotten that I put the tester paper in there, and it just smelled so good. I didn't know what it was. I wasn't sure, what was the scent I'm smelling. I can't isolate a note. And then I found the paper and I thought, oh my god, that's Samsara. So the moment that I saw somebody selling one of this on Carousel, I decided to purchase it. And you know what? It's quite powdery, floral, woody fragrance. Definitely the dry down is very woody, and I think that is the sandalwood that I really liked, because by the time I opened my bag and I smelled that, which I now know as sandalwood, it's been a few hours, so it's definitely on the dry down stage. And I guess I wasn't really familiar with that smell of sandalwood, or I had forgotten it. I think back then we had a soap that was sandalwood scent. So maybe it triggered a little bit of memory, somewhere in my subconscious. But yeah, so right now I use this sparingly. I do find that when you spray it first, it fills up the room. Like, it really fills up the room. You can smell it, like, every corner of like the bedroom if I spray it in the bedroom. But it does calm down and just kind of just cloak you, so you smell it. People smell it as you walk by, but it's not quite filling out the room. That probably happens about half hour after like spraying it. Yeah, so there are times when I just kind of feel like putting it on before bedtime, but I make sure to kind of like, I'm still doing stuff around the room, that I don't lie down right away. Otherwise, my bed sheets and everything would just smell like this, like forever. It just lasts forever in clothes. On skin, it lasts about 8 hours, and then it's very, very much like skin scent. Delicious, like, smell on your skin. This is, to me, is more of a kind of boudoir type of scent. I wouldn't call it sexy. I would smell it more sensual. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of kind of like going into a dark room with maybe like red lights. It's a little bit kind of smoky, incensey, incense type of kind of like smoke. Yeah, it's more sensual rather than bold and sexy. It's just, it glides, if I have to describe it. So yeah, I really, really like this one. I hope you enjoy my review. If you do, please press like, share, and subscribe. If you have experience with the other reformulations, whether a more vintage one, or the bee bottle, or the latest, inverted heart flacon bottle, that would be great if you could just tell us more about it. I'd really be interested.